My name's Grant Spillman. I work at Sinor EMS. I'm an EMT out in Clinton, some other small towns out in western Oklahoma. I work 24-hour shifts, so I am stationed at a place in the town to where I could have a quick response time. I keep a radio on my hip, and whenever that goes off, I just get in the ambulance and respond to the 911 calls. Working in the small towns, it can be 20 minutes, 15 miles to the nearest hospital. So if it's just me and a driver, it's down to me for that whole town and the surrounding 15-mile area. So it's a lot of responsibility, especially since I started this when I was 18. It's kind of crazy to think about that they trust such a young person with all that responsibility. I remember my first gunshot wound to the head suicide was it was probably 9 o'clock at night. PD, the police department, had cleared the scene. We walk in and I see a body in the couch, and this individual had committed suicide with a handgun, and he had still had the handgun in his hand, because after you die sometimes, your body tenses up. I was staring down the barrel of his handgun, and that was really scary to me. But then you have the times, I had a similar call who had done the same thing. He had attempted suicide with a handgun. But this time, when we got there, he still had a pulse and was breathing. We managed to get him into our ambulance and try to get him to the hospital as fast as possible. He did end up dying in my ambulance. That individual, his death bothered me a lot too, because he was so close to my age, and just the gruesomeness of his body's appearance. So I started to do telehealth therapy, and talking to a therapist kind of helped, because I thought maybe I might have had PTSD or something, just because any reference to specific firearms sometimes makes me very nervous. But she kind of helped me work out the timeline of things. She said it was just kind of a normal response. That was comforting. I have a hard time doing monotonous tasks. My previous jobs, I didn't see a lot of purpose in them. I just didn't feel at the end of the day whether I was there or not mattered. But in this job, I really do feel it's important what I'm doing. There are those times you can be the best part of somebody's worst day, or you can try to mitigate something terrible that's happened and maybe even save somebody's life.